Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to study and start our topic plastids. Now, in the previous class, we have discussed lysosomes and mitochondria, and today we are going to study plastids. So, plastids are the organelles which are present only in the plant cells, which are present only in the plant cells. Okay, they are not present in the animal cells. Now, plastids can be classified into two categories basically colorless plastids or and colorful plastids. So, colorful plastids or colorless plastids. Now, colorful plastids are basically called as chromoplast. Now, chrome means color and plastid is the word coming from the word plast means plastid. So colored plastids are called as chromoplast. Now among the chromoplast there are various type of plastid which are of green color. Okay, like you might have seen the leaf which is green in color. Okay, and they are green in color and that is why they are called as there is special name given to the green color plastids and they are called as chloroplasts. Okay, because they contain a green pigment called as chlorophyll which is used to trap the sunlight for doing photosynthesis. Okay, so green color plastids are called as chloroplast. Okay, and there are various other color plastids are there like yellow color flowers you might have seen yellow, red, orange, which give these plastids are basically present in flowers and fruits. Flowers and fruits contain these different types of plastids. Okay, and these are called as basically these other different color plastids are simply called as chromoplast. And out of the chromoplast, the green color plastids are called as chloroplast. Okay, now let us move to the second or we can say second category. First is colorful and B is colorless. Now colorless plastids are basically they are not colorless basically, some are very colorless but they some are having white color. Okay, so we consider them as colorless plastids only and they are also called as leucoplasts. Okay, and what is their basic function? They are basically storage plastids. They store various substances like starch granules, okay, oil droplets, fat droplets. So different substances are stored by them like starch granules, oil droplets, okay, protein droplets are there, protein granules are there. So they are basically storage plastids. Let us see what is given in the NCERT about the plastids. Now plastids, as you can see your NCERT 5.25 fifth organelle is plastids. Plastids are present only in plant cells and they are basically two types: chromoplast, which are called colored plastids, and leucoplast. They are white or colorless. I already have told you. Chromoplast containing the pigment chlorophyll are known as chloroplast. I have already told you. And chloroplast are important for photosynthesis. I already told you because they contain chlorophyll. Chloroplast also contain various yellow or orange pigments additional to chlorophyll. Okay, and simply we call them as chromoplast. Those plastids which contain other pigments like orange or green, orange or red or any other color, we call them as chromoplast. Now leucoplast are primary organelles in which materials such as starch, oils, and protein granules are stored. So leucoplasts are those plastids which are storage plastids, and it stores lot of substances. Now in this part of the paragraph, this is the second paragraph, and here we are going to study the structure of chloroplast. Okay, so we are going to study the structure and a little bit about the chloroplast. Now chloroplast is a organelle which is a double membrane bound structure. Always remember that, like mitochondria, chloroplast is also having a two membranes, outer membrane and the inner membrane. So there are two membranes are there, outer and inner membranes are there. Okay, now inside this chloroplast, jelly like substance is filled, and that is called as stroma. Jelly like substance is there which is called as stroma, and inside this stroma various structures are present like this. These structures are present, and these structures are basically made up of membranes. Okay, okay, so this structure is there, and this is called as, this one structure is called as granum. Okay, and this now here three are there, so three granum are there, so plural of granum is grana. So grana is present inside the stroma, and this grana is made up of what? This one part of the grana is called as, or granum is called as, thylakoid. Now thylakoid is a membrane which contains chlorophyll. So I hope this structure is clear, that chloroplast, let me revise, chloroplast is a double membrane bound structure like that of mitochondria. It contains jelly like substance called as stroma, which contain numerous membranes. These membranes are called as grana. Each granum is made up of thylakoid, and thylakoid is having chlorophyll which is doing photosynthesis. So you can see here the internal organization of the chloroplast consists of numerous membrane layers. These membrane layers are called as granum. Okay, or plural is grana, and they are embedded in a material called as stroma. These structures are similar to mitochondria in external structure, and they also, like mitochondria, they also have their own DNA and ribosome, so that they can manufacture their own proteins. They don't have to depend upon the DNA of the nucleus. They can manufacture their own proteins. So this is all about plastid. Let us see the structure of chloroplast, which is here. You can see here. Okay, so chloroplast is having two membranes, outer and inner membrane is there, and then I told you about granum, and then thylakoid is there. Okay, thylakoid is present, and this thylakoid is having chlorophyll. Okay, and then we have stroma lamellae. What is stroma lamellae? The granum, different granums are joined by the stroma lamellae, different granums. Okay, so you can see this is a stroma lamellae, and the jelly like substance which is present here is stroma. I hope this is clear to you.